Mother, Father, God, universe, source, creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, that divine, authentic part of you, me, he, she, and we. What are the most important messages here that we should deliver for Cancer at this time of this timeless reading for their overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness, for their highest, lightest, and brightest good? Praise in all our days. Yes. Okay. I have the tea leaf fortune cards to get you started. So let's see what we have coming out in the Cancer energy, please, and thank you. Most important messages in the Cancer energy. What's happening here? Thank you. All right. We have a mountain staring us in the face. It says major challenge to overcome. I feel like you're very aware of the major challenge. The broom is here, a new home, a new attitude, time to clean some things up. I feel like you know that it's time to take some action to clean things up. You somebody is looking at a challenge of making a move. How am I going to get all this stuff over there? When am I going to have time to get it done? Some of you, this is more about your mind space, cleaning up your thinking and your mental processes around where you're at, around the challenges. Some of you have had the idea like, I can't, I don't know how. You're using the word try a lot. What you want to be looking at is, what can I do? Not deciding that you can't, but opening up the question. Period, puts a dot on it, solidifies the energy. The question mark, it goes around the subject, reaches a conclusion, and delivers you the point. And the universe participates in that. So when you leave a question open to the universe to answer, you're going to find answers delivered, usually, in my experience, through human experiences, through interactions, sometimes through downloads, but more commonly, I see those questions answered through actual human experiences. So it's like, what can I do? What what is there for me to learn from this? How can I accomplish this goal? Rather than deciding, I don't know how, I can't do it, stuff like that. That would be very important and helpful for you at this time. But let's see what the broom is looking at. The broom is looking at the bow. You are highly thought of. So I just saw very clearly, for somebody, the challenges and issues that you're having is that you're sitting here and in your head, I remember being this too, being this way. They don't like me. They don't want me. I'm not good enough. Nobody wants me around. Stuff like that. And it's not really the case, but you can easily, by your point of focus, create obstacles and challenges for yourself in thinking that way. Hmm um Whether this is about business, right? Maybe saying, oh, they don't like what I have. uh okay, so quick story, they're reminding me of a conversation I had. I was waiting for a store to open, and a lady was in the car next to me. Spirit wanted me to talk to them so strongly, it was a gotta take a dump urge. But I said, if you want me to talk to her, you better have her open the conversation. I'm not going to interrupt this lady I don't know. The lady starts asking me if I know what time the store's open. I give her an answer. That's the gateway for a conversation. And what I found in that short conversation was that she had a concern. She wasn't from Las Vegas. She's from a small town, and she had a business. And she was very concerned because it seemed like nobody liked the products she was making. And so in that conversation, it came out, if you had paid more attention to the ones that do like it, then you would find that the ones that do like it would grow. But if your attention is going more to the ones that don't like it, then you'll find that less and less people will like it. And I had lived that experience. So what I was telling her was not only through channeled messages, but also through human experience. Because in my industry, in the beginning, there wasn't a market for all the insane nail art that I was doing. There wasn't a huge calling of people. Everybody still wanted a white French tip with a silver glitter line. And I came in doing all the different things, and so as different ones would find me, I would just pay a whole lot of attention to all the ones that loved what I had to offer, all the ones that complimented it, and the business has continually kept growing. So now we are, that was in 2007, 2008. Now we're in 2025 and we're still in business. And so, what is the message there? What's the evidence that was learned through human experience? Is that if you pay attention to what you want more of, you're going to get more of what you wanted. If you pay attention to what you don't want happening, you can easily increase the not happening even more. In other words, yeah, focus on the what you have rather than what you don't have. And it's so easy, right, for us to focus on those that don't like us. Plus, that's what moves the gossip train. That's what moves the chit chat circle, is a whole bunch of negative thoughts. But in this, they're saying you're highly thought of, and that's what the broom was looking at. So the cleaning up the thoughts has to do with the realization that, honey, you are highly thought of. You have to recognize, like I did about my own careers, like what you have to offer is of value. You could even be doing it. I just see you doing it in a way that others around you are not. So when you're different, you're going to attract a lot of interesting things. And when your light is shining bright, the darkness will also be more pronounced wherever the shadow is cast from the brighter light. I mean, you could do this experiment at home, and you'll notice that the shadows that are cast are darker. And so let's continue forward and see what else comes out before we get into a whole lecture about that. But that's the point. Focus on what you want more of. And remember, it's like if anybody's going to see the value in you, you've got to see the value in you. Look at yourself as though you were your own loving mother, and what are your truths that you value, that you appreciate, because you are highly thought of, and this is going to be part of the cleaning up the process. So, yeah, whether this is about personal romantic relationships, family relationships, whether this is about your self views at the emotional state of being, whether this is about your career or your business. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Is the camel persevere and you will overcome problems. Keep your head up. There's one thing about this camel. He's got his eyes closed and his head up. Eyes closed. Don't look at what the physical eyes are seeing. I try to explain this to people all the time. No, I successfully explain this to people all the time. Some of them grasp it, some of them don't. But the thing of it is, like, the physical reality is always a side effect. It's the densest energy you can tap into. So the physical reality is a side effect of where your point of focus has been in the days and months and weeks and years leading up to it. So now I hear somebody saying, "Yeah, but it's been months, weeks, years that I've been positively focused on this, that, and the other, but I keep getting the same thing." Well, you're not going to like what I have to say, but somewhere, have you truly been positively focused? And then aside from that, let's say you have been truly positively focused. In other words, you're focusing on what you want. You're doing it from a high vibrational state, not from a emotion of lack and limitation and irritation and frustration and anger. Oh God, I was so good at that. Looking at what I want and being angry about it because I didn't have it pushes it away. Universe is looking at the image in your head and the feeling you're generating about it. So there's that. But the other thing is, when you do actually get purely positively focused and you're feeling purely positively about it, then it's like it takes a while to filter through all of the old junk you were creating and materializing in your experience. It's kind of like, I love that somebody actually did this because I've talked about it before. Like, if you have a tank, if you have a tank and that tank had been contaminated with something dirty. You had a tank of pure water, it's been contaminated with something dirty. You would have to flush it out for so long. And even in the flushing process, there'd be a period of time where there would still be some contamination in there. But if you flush it out long enough, eventually you'll end up with pure water in that tank again. And somebody did a video, I saw a reel, I think it was on Instagram, of a glass. They took a wine glass, they put it in the sink. It had maybe some soda or coffee in it, right? Dark liquid. They put it in the sink, and and maybe you need to do this at home so you could see it with your own eyes, so you could grasp what's happening in your energetic field. But they poured clear tap water, and they just let the clear tap water run into it. And it took a while until the glass sat there with clear water in it. So there's a process to this, which is why the perseverance is necessary. It's so important to continue. So you didn't see the effects of it yet. You haven't seen the effects of it yet. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Because if you give up, if you stop, if you oh, forget it, then all it reverts back. It reverts back. It reverts back so easily, because there is all this negativity around. You know what I'm saying? And it takes determination and seeing it through to have that breakthrough. It is a process. It's not usually an instant one. And if even if you have an instant transformation, which is possible, it's just not that common. The pushback on the instant transformation is quite intense. And what I'm hearing is that's one of the reasons why the transformation happens gradually with time, because that way the pushback can be coped with, as because there is a pushback. There's a pushback. And the pushback is the old nature trying to come out, the old synapses still running their subconscious programming. The pushback is the different ones in your society, in your social groups, in your family groups, in your inner circle, who are not used to the new energy, and then respond according to what the heck is that energy, and according to I don't know this, what you're doing, you're acting weird, you're acting funny. So there can be a pushback. So you got to stick it through. And the pushback can come from you. There's this, like I said, the whole subconscious patterns, the synapses of the brain is used to operating in a certain way. So when you make major life changes and you begin to really focus in a way that is beneficial for you, understanding that every challenge ties a beautiful bow of power, of energy, of awareness onto you in your life. It beautifies you at the end of the day. Like, there's this part of your brain that doesn't want to get that, okay? But it doesn't mean that that can't be true too. But everything is going to be determined by the perspective of you. Remember to always bring your intuition to everything you do, especially tarot readings. This tarot reading too, because you're the one who has the overall responsibility and the choice to make. I can only show you what I see and tell you what I've learned, share the techniques that work for me, and then with that, you do what you discern. Let me see what we have over here. The carriage, a journey either physical or mental. Again, somebody is actually literally moving, and the kickback could be like, oh boy, yeah, how you gonna move into a new house and get a new car when I'm still sitting in the same spot that I always been in? I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And then if I don't like that, then now let me throw some salt on your game. Let me throw some hate your way. Let me throw some oh well, the place is nice, except for, oh, what are you gonna do, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Is that type of an energy for somebody. Yeah, and again, for somebody else, I'm picking up even more strongly than moving to a new physical home, because it literally says the word or mental. I feel like this is has a lot to do with your mental health, your mental well-being overall, about your life, about yourself, about where you're at, making peace with where you've been as a footstep to get to where you are today and where you will head in the future. None of this stuff stays the same. It's constantly in motion, it's constantly in shift. It's about how are you going to make the best out of the gift that you've been given of this life. There are others who did get a chance to come and live life on earth. You won. You were elected. You were chosen to come here for a reason. Let me see some more. We have the fly, a period of ill health and depression. So somebody here, your negative self-view, negative self-talk, or the giving up energy is causing has caused a situation, whether that health that's going down or that depression is your own or someone around you, because I'm picking it up in both ways. So for some of you, it's actually you having negative health experience, and for somebody else, it's a person in your environment. For example, a person who all their life has not done the things that they know are in their best interest, who has allowed themselves to be controlled by others in their experience has now come down with some sort of dysfunction where they're retaining water in their lower extremities, in their feet, in their ankles, in their legs. And it's caused health issues now. Water, talking about emotions. What are the feet and the legs for? That's to move. So then we're dealing with a person who has, for someone, there's a person who has mm, a lot of backed up emotions about the actions that they've taken. A person who has a lot of emotions backed up about the actions that they've taken because they have allowed others to control what actions they take. They haven't made decisions for themselves. They've done things that were hurtful to themselves and they knew it because that's was them taking orders from other people. And so then as this person begins to take the action steps that they felt so strongly would benefit them, then the solution comes for the issue with the water retention in the feet, the ankles, and the legs. So, is this your health or is this someone else's health? If it's your health, I would look at what is the what is causing the obstruction in the health energetically. What is that part of the body that's having this issue? What does it tell me? For somebody, it's a headache in the back of your head. I just saw this red bow just told me you've been having a headache in the back of your head. And that is going to have to do with subconscious programming because it's in the back of your head. If it was in the frontal lobe, that would be different. So, what this is telling me is for somebody, a lot of the obstacles and challenges that you've had, if you've been dealing, especially with headaches in the back of your head, is telling me that you're literally changing your subconscious programming. This is what I'm hearing, right? You're changing the way you make decisions, you're changing the way you think about life, about yourself in relation to life and the things that happen on this planet. That's a big undertaking. Let's say you're 45 years old. If you're 45 years old, this type of life change could take you that many exact years, or if it happens in less than that many years, baby, to really change the course of this, make this adjustment, then it's happening very quickly. Yeah, I was shown that as well. It's like however many years you are old, when you try to make a major life change, like you have to remember you're now undoing and restructuring that many years of solidity of lifestyle thinking, way of being. Recreating the self is not always easy. When I realized I was a rageaholic, I like to be very angry, and I might be in um, one of those polars, then I was 21. And honestly, I was in my 40s for sure when I finally felt like I had some measure of I was in control of the situation instead of my anger controlling me. So there's that. Okay, let me see what else. The key, successful outcome to your problems. Again, maintain that point of focus. I heard, remember that all this stuff is temporary and it's all changing according to your point of focus. There is challenges in life. You wouldn't be alive on earth if there were not challenges. If you live on planet earth, there are challenges. It's kind of part of the deal of being on earth. So let me see what else we have. What you need to remember is you have the key, a successful outcome to your problem. If it's been about a living situation, yes, you're going to find the right answer. It's going to be the perfect thing. It's going to be key to overcoming the problem. Anywhere where this is about mental health or self perspective or the projected realities that you're seeing as a result of what's going on inside of you, the epiphany, the realization, the key to shifting that energy is here. We have the month of November and we have the wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. You we just so I'm recording this during the month of January 2025, but somebody had a realization about that in November. Somebody, you're about to have epiphany about something that happened in November that makes everything make sense. I just picked up on someone's energy. I can see you, I can hear you, and it's like, yeah, that person tries to convince me that people don't like me, I'm not good enough. This is the type of person that tells you that they don't like your outfit, they don't like that color on you. They always seem to have some negative feedback, and up until now you've looked at them, well, at least they're honest, I can trust them. No, actually they're not honest. They are very attacking energy is the way I'm hearing it. So let's see, what else can you show me in this Cancer energy reading, please and thank you. Especially let's look over this energy of how to find the key to success. Really, that's what I want to know. What are the keys to success in this Cancer energy? I almost wanted to go into what is the challenge to overcome, but the more focus we give to the challenge, the bigger the challenge is going to get. So let's focus on the solutions. So what is the key to successfully overcoming these problems that I see Cancer does accomplish according to the energy I see in this reading here? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Showing solutions, please, and thank you. Okay. I think that's okay. Anything else? No, that's it. All right. Uh, Interesting. So right over the challenge, we have spirituality, and it's the only one that fell, showing us its name. The word spirituality laid right on top of the challenge. Remember, so again, they're reiterating for you. The key to overcoming the challenge is your spirituality. That's going to be your number one heavy hitter there to knock this mountain out of the way. And faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. Even Christians talk about that stuff from their Bible, right? Okay. Over the camel that talk about persevering so you can overcome problems. Angel number 4422. Anywhere where you're seeing 4422, somebody that's your address, somebody that's in your phone number, somebody that's at your office, something like that. 4422. It says, ask, the help is ready. Angels are by your side. Cherish those in your life. Spiritual sensitivity and spirit stability and partnership. What I'm seeing is they're asking you to let the spirit team be your stability and partnership right now, regardless of your romantic status, relationship status. They're saying let your spirit team that's right by your side be your stability in this partnership to help you persevere, to help you overcome the problems. Okay, let me see what this little stack is we have here. We have flow state. We have retreat. Okay, we have believe. We have study, and we have forgiveness. Ooh, I just heard something here. Anywhere where you've been having these challenges, it has something to do with a place where you need to find self-forgiveness about a situation where you backed off. Oh, okay. It's like forgive yourself for not knowing better, but because of it, you learned better. Yeah. At some point in time in the past, you could have allowed a situation where if you had used your voice, if you had spoken up, the situation could be very different by far now. You didn't have this good sense to speak up. You didn't stop something from happening. And there's something about this was always supposed to happen because it had major life lessons for you. And the situation was going to reveal God to you. And it's like the situation will right itself, correct itself, upright itself when you find forgiveness for yourself and for the other. It's a huge releasing spell. It's not accepting the behavior, but it's an understanding like from where you're at, this is who you've been. And from who you've been, I became who I am. I'm more aware. I'm more empowered. I'm more kind. I'm more sympathetic. I'm more empathetic. And making peace with it. Yeah. You were headed down a path. You backed off in some sort of way. Your belief was everything. Okay, what you believe matters. Let me see, what is this over here? Angel number 777. You're definitely have your spirit team around you. I just got to reiterate that. So wherever you're seeing 777, says be of service with your unique abilities to bring love, light, and healing. Evolve spiritually. You're on the right path in living and serving your divine purpose. You have followed the divine guidance, so you get rewards now. Angelic commendation. You are highly thought of, is where it landed, which was also on top of the new home and the new attitude. So, anywhere where your belief and your spirituality came into play to help you overcome challenges. I heard every challenge, every obstacle, it always goes back to my belief, my spiritual. You always work the situation from a spiritual standpoint. In other words, somebody here, you're big on praying to God. Somebody here, you're big on working the energy and moving the energies. You're big on applying the what you know about the laws of the universe in your point of focus. This is the winning game here. These are the keys to success for you. Let's go ahead and pull a what the frequency card and see what they will reveal to us about what you are overcoming at this time. What is the situation that Cancer energies are overcoming at this time? Somebody here, yes, if you're cross watching, this is your reading. Yes, if Cancer is your sun sign, of course it's your reading. And yes, if it's another birth chart placement, it's still your reading. And so, yeah, somebody's like, I don't know nothing about a Cancer, but I really love this reading. Is it my reading too? Yes, it's your reading too, because some of you are just tuned in, tapped, and turned on because you're attracted to these energies and you love everything I produce here because you always get something that helps you in life. That's wonderful. And yeah, your spirit team knows you're listening. So yes, it's your reading too. What is it that you're overcoming? And we have the shadow. The effect of the shadow is judgment, positive or negative, of another that we do not think is related to us personally, yet it is a part of us seeking to be integrated and expressed. I see like there you could I see you having had some experience where there's been some jealousy, some envy about your new mental state. There's been some in other words some shadow responses. Okay, and so as their shadows are triggered and they're looking at you like, how dare you get a new house, a new car, a new state of being, how dare you, what you think, you're better than us now, type of a thing, right? Their shadow is triggered, so their shadow is drawing out your shadow, and now you're like, well, blah blah blah, and you guys in whether it's real or perceived, you know what I'm saying, whether whatever it is, it's tangibly happening in your reality, and it's giving you an opportunity to learn from the shadow that's being evoked. Let's see what sacred objects come out for you. Cancer energy. Yeah, you have an angel here, loved one in spirit. And when you're in a flow state, baby, you're tapped into your infinity stone. You're tapped into your superpower there. In the spirit realm, there's somebody who plays the guitar. In the spirit realm, there's a Pisces, okay, who's loving on you. In the spirit realm, you're a phoenix, I heard. Um, the Sri Yantra comes out here saying, this is about you learning to use all the elements of your life in a favorable, in a beneficial, in an upbuilding, in an empowering way. Whoever or whatever this shadow is, it might be pretty, baby. Wherever this shadow is being triggered from, it might be pretty, but it is not necessarily meant to stay. It's temporary. Even the shadow aspect that is highlighted at this time will be temporary and not meant to stay. Cancer, you're coming out with your own reading. I love that. Okay, so some of you will have another Cancer in your situation, but I feel this is you, and it's landed on spirituality. You're facing your spiritual truths. Yeah, something in November. I'm seeing in November you had some prosperity, some good fortune come your way. Something really good happened for you in November. Did you get news that you got the keys to your new place? Did you get news that you had an increase at work? Did you get a windfall, an inheritance? Did you win in the casino? Did you win the lottery? Did your business go viral? Did it take off? Did all of a sudden now you a celebrity, you a star, you are out there in the public by far? You know what I'm saying? Somebody don't like that shit. That triggered somebody's jealousies, envies, and insecurities. Was it your own? Did this trigger your own? Ha! Oh, thank you. So their jealousies, envies, and insecurities that you saw in the outer projection and reflection of the people that was around you was showing you anywhere inside of yourself where you didn't really have the alignment of being worthy and deserving. So, to help heal this rift in yourself and adjust the situation outside of you, is going to require an acceptance of the fact that you are worthy and deserving, and this is why I am worthy and deserving. And the only really why you need to be worthy and deserving is because I was born for this, like literally. That's it. But some of you, I'm worthy and deserving because I paid my dues. Wasn't necessary, but that might help you get there. Because I've been through enough hard times, because I learned how to handle my finances, because I learned this, because I worked for it, because I blood, sweat, and tears, whatever you need to tell yourself to get there. But the spirit wants you to know, like, baby, the only thing you had to do for this was just be born and live your life. And then I hear that song, Live Your Life. Whoa. Okay. Just live your life. The haters are going to be there. Folks are going to say and do and be what the heck they want to say and do and be. It don't necessarily have to have nothing to do with you. Okay. Let's get you some runes. What are the most important messages for Cancer? Thank you. All right. Starting here with the fly. We have Dagas. Oh, that's good because this is a period of ill health and depression with the fly underneath the Dagas. Spirit said anywhere where this health issue has been yours, you're gonna have a breakthrough. It could even be a spontaneous, miraculous healing for somebody. But there, yeah, it's a new beginning coming there. Let me see next to angel number 442, 4422. These ones are coming off of that stability and partnership. You find your power from your stability and partnership with Sowella, from your partnership with spirit. Yes, with all geese here, you know that spirit protects you. This empowers you. Yes. And with Ingus, this is about you choosing a better life for yourself. You choosing the good stuff. I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you anymore at all. I heard. Okay. And with Awa's here, it's like you know that spirit loves you. You don't think God is against you. You don't think spirit is against you. It's not your enemy. It's your friend. It loves you. The universe loves me. Everything and everyone loves me. I prosper everything and everything and everyone prospers me. Okay, I'm hearing old Catherine Ponder prosperity lectures. You could really enjoy those. You might check out the Catherine Ponder prosperity lectures. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, we have Urus with the angel number 777. Okay, so you built your strength. You know what I'm saying? You had to build power. And I feel like people have tried to continually push you down, put you down. You had to get strong and powerful in knowing your value, your worth, your deservability. Because I can see here where different ones had tried to knock you down, make you feel less of yourself. Yeah. Interestingly enough, somebody is coming in your experience. We have Rido next to Rido, but the gold stones is talking about somebody else, and the quartz crystal is talking about spirit, and they're right here on the key to your problem. So there's a person coming into your life. God is sending somebody in. The universe is delivering another human. Your highest self is called in somebody significant. Yeah. And wow, this person brings with them, it's like anywhere where you had to lose, it's like it wasn't a losing of a person, it was a replacement. You're getting best friend level 2.0 or level 10.0 for all I know. How many best friends have you had to let go of in life? Oh my goodness. Okay. The one that's coming in is not going to hate or be jealous of your wealth, your luxury, your good fortune, your prosperity, your abundance, your fame, your fortune, whatever this is. Because again, you had some major breakthrough in November. There's somebody here who not only do they not hate to you, they're not here for your money, they're not here for clout, they're not here for what you can do for them and all that stuff. They're just here because they freaking love you. Um, and it's a replacement for whoever and whatever this was that fell off because of their fake funk, that they were trying to bring you with the fake junk. But you seen it, you recognize it, you let it go. That's was supposed to do. That's what you need to know, is it all happens the way it's supposed to. We have Awaz here, which is saying, hey, this is magic happening in your life. This is divine gifts happening in your life. Let's see what's coming from the tarot dice in this Cancer energy. Oh, wow. We have the devil on the green side. So this is again telling me anywhere where you are holding guilt for your prosperity, for your abundance, for your wealth, because somebody else don't have it, they can't be here, something like that. Would you like to uncreate and destroy right now? Yes, yes. I am the rich man. I am wealthy, I am successful, I am healthy, I am abundant, I am prosperous, I am affluent, and it is okay. I deserve this, I am worthy of this, and that has nothing to do with anyone else. Thank you. Okay. Um, and then we have the hermit here on the red side. Okay. This is letting me know that in all the times that you have physically felt alone, whether you knew it or not, and I feel like you did know it, it's like, really, you was walking around here like a whole mafia leader with a whole gang of spiritual support, your spirit team walking behind you, just waiting for you to give them orders, waiting for you to give them orders. So even if you're very alone right now at this point, because this new friendship hasn't come in, this new love, whatever this is, has not come in for you yet, it's okay, because aside from that, you, first off, you're not alone because you have invisible spirit team surrounding you at all times. But you also have the Empress on the yellow side, which is, and it landed right there. It landed right there next to the Cancer and the spirituality, which is further confirming for me that, yeah, this is about you honoring your worth and your value. And I'm getting an error signal from YouTube, and I think that's just a distraction. The time is still going, and whoever is listening, if you can confirm that you're still hearing me, because this is a great message, and I haven't even done the letters or the tarot cards yet, so I'm going to keep going and just assume that, yeah, autocorrect is in full effect. Letters on the table. We have the letter K. We have the letter B. We have the letter N. I heard Ben, Big Ben. Okay. We have the letter I over here. Okay. Aisha. Okay. I heard that. Okay. Bink. Rink a dink dink. Bink a dink dink. Okay. Well, rink and bink coming out. I'm not sure. Somebody went to the roller rink. Okay. Let's get some tarot cards on this energy. And I'm seeing the Pocket Goddess Tarot for you. Now that we've got all of our things on the table. Oh, seriously. And then as I pull the cards out, we got a nice cluster that just fell right to the floor. Okay. So yeah, I see that comment that it's lagging a little. So glad you're here to let me know that. I don't know what YouTube is doing. I've never seen this kind of notification. More than one ingestion is using primary URL. Send one stream to primary ingestion URL. I don't know what any of that means. If you do, let me know. But I don't have any other windows open on my laptop. I have 0 other things open on my laptop. It's literally just this video. What do we have in this Cancer energy? What, it's yellow. The bar at the top of the window is yellow, so there's yellow energy here. Okay, so the yellow is taking me back over here to you with this yellow Empress energy. Honoring your value and your worth could trigger side effects in all the things around you. So let me see. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magic I am. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magic I am. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magic I am. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Yeah, everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Yeah, everything is always working out for me. All that time, we only got 3 cards, but they're beautiful from what I can see. Bottom of the deck is a 6 of Wands, which says, don't trip, chocolate chip, because you are the winner. Recognition, overcoming challenges, removing yourself from the battlefield, going for the reward zone. I love the first card that fell out and stayed there by itself for so long is the Ten of Pentacles, having it all. It's right there on the angel number. It's right there on the Cancer zodiac sign, baby. Everything comes full circle. Old contracts are complete. You get to have it all. And this is a happy family, happy end game, happy everything. And the other one that showed itself is the Nine of Cups. So you have 10 of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups on it. It's all about you. Independent satisfaction, independently satisfied, spiritual fulfillment, the happiness, and emotional intelligence, and being independently happy. Like, I don't require you or your approval or your validation for my happiness. I just am that. I am fulfilled. I am satisfied. I have it all, and that's okay. I am worthy of it. I am deserving of it. Let me see what we had over here face down. Is the star, and it's on the key. The universe, God, source, delivering to you. Highest self, delivering to you. Spirit team, delivering to you. A person on your journey. There's a new beginning in your journey. You're leveling up. Somebody new comes in with this, okay? This is magic. There's protection. There's blessings. This is where you feel like the universe is pouring its blessings onto you. This is what's coming in your experience from what I see in your energy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being overall, just being and doing what you be and do. We appreciate you because the energy you lend to our humanity as a whole is empowering. Not only you, but me too, and them too, and the others too that we don't even know. We'll never even meet them. We'll never even see their faces or know their names, but we contribute to the energy of the whole. So until next time, I'm sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out. Mwah.